Hi, out today for a bit of plinking fun with my Beretta92 CO2 pistol. I've got the wooden grips on this one. So it's 177 and it's the 12 gram CO2 cartridges, just like that one. It's an 8-shot rotary magazine. I've got a pile of them loaded up ready. And I've got a red laser mounted on the front of the trigger guard. So I haven't used this one for a while because I've replaced the front sight on it because the last sight, I think this is actually my third front sight, it seems to rattle its way loose. I should probably put a bit of Loctite on it or something, but I don't want to glue it in too permanently because when you take the slide apart, the front sight is sort of locked into the barrel shroud. But anyway, I'm going to have a bit of fun with this now. I suppose I could have just shot it with the laser sight, but I don't really like to shoot a gun with a part missing. It just doesn't look right for me anyway. And this sight, front sight, I think it's available in 2 height measurements. I think that's the higher one. So I may at some point file that down a bit shorter because it looks a little bit high there. But, I'll see what it's like anyway. That's not keen on focusing there. There we are, that's better. So yeah, this one's made by Umarex. It looks a bit dusty, but it's my foam in the case. It seems to be crumbling apart. I need to replace the foam in there. That's lucky. I checked in the case. I have got my Allen key. This is to adjust the windage and elevation on the laser sight. So there's a Allen screw on the bottom and on the side. Guess I need to adjust that. Right, so let's put a bit of CO2 in it. I'm going to shoot it somewhere a little bit drier today instead of wading through all the mud, just for a change. So the grip comes off, pull the base plate at the bottom and screw this wheel down enough so that your CO2 will fit in. I've only got one CO2 capsule left, so I'm hoping to get a bit of fun out of this one anyway. Turn the wheel back up until it's just sitting there fairly firmly. Put the grip back on. And then press the base plate up firmly, and hopefully that's pierced the CO2. Sometimes you get a little bit of a hiss, didn't hear anything then, but hopefully that's ready now. And then I've got this pressure switch for the laser, so I'll put that on the grip, and then it's got this tight elastic band to hold it on, which you need to put on from the rear to the front, otherwise you could pull that open and lose all your gas, and then I won't be shooting at all. So I'll put it on safe, even though there's no pellets in it yet. Pull this up the grip, and then I usually put that face down near the front. I'll have to fiddle with this a little bit. I'm quite comfortable with it there. Let's move it around the front of it. That's a bit better. Looks like it's pointing to the left a bit. Right, I'm going to sight it in. Right, got my CO2 in. When I pull the grip off, you don't just pull it off. There's what would be on the real firearm, the magazine releases the grip on the other side. So you take that off. and then just pull this switch down here, that opens your slide. You put one 8-shot rotary mag in. I'll just see how far off target it is. It's quite far off there, so I need to adjust that down a bit. It's aiming off to the left a bit as well, so I'll try and adjust the windage. Right, well that didn't quite go to plan. I've fired 6 magazines so far, just trying to sight it in. I couldn't tell where it was shooting to start with, and it seems to be very sensitive to adjust. And I was probably a little bit too close. I was doing it at 8 yards, and I think it ran out of adjustment. So I went back to about 11 yards, and it seems to have sighted in a bit better now. But I think my front blade as well is too high, so I need to possibly take that off and grind a little bit off, or file a bit off that, just to lower the front sight. So I've got, well, 4.5 magazines left, so hopefully I'll be able to do some plinking now. I think I've thought this through quite enough. Got a red laser and red cans. The laser sight on this is tiny. Right, I think I'll do that again another day, and I will use a different colour can and have a bit more CO2. It's just starting to get into that then. I'll try a few more shots maybe. You probably won't even be able to see the laser through the camera. Takes me a while to find it. Can't see it now. Ah, there we are. Top of the can. It's lost power now.